be counting doors. All back with your. Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep counting. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, rock a park, spallin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I rarely worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, running long way. So think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong. We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last, long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are. As long as we're together.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Steelers coming in at 6-2, going up against the Cowboys, who come in at 6-2. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a handoff looking right. And cuts out right sideline. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Let's go. Grand 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shane Ray coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott now on second down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover. Because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Pick it up. Here we go. Left. Set.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Roethlisberger from his end zone on third and long. Goes underneath for Bell. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down. First down, Prescott. On the left side, a catch by White. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Watch right, watch right. Here we go. Flex round, flex round. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Let's go. Flex round. Check 50.
2nd down, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. Defense showing blitz.
Hey. 4 down. You go tight. You go 30. You got tight right there. Under 10.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes
trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. They'll try and sneak it, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Bryant spread out to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
3rd and 4. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Check. Like
2.
Begin.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup, and the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Flex round. Flex, here we go. Flex 38. Flex round. Flex 38.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevin White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be fielded at the 6. They juked him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Check 84. All right, now, hurry up, let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down. Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school. but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play action now, Prescott. He completes it right side to White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott to throw it. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Artie Burns. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Brad 38. Brad 38. Mike 58. 58 Mike. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. Stays on his feet. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Peak. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad?
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On second down, Prescott again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's got White here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
I got you, punk. Set. Like 30. Easy. Whip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The play clock's running down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And out now come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Prescott. He completes it right side to White. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Ohio, here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. 198. Watch 98. 98 is right. I got it. Ohio. Undercrush. Undercrush. Ohio. Kill. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Here's a direct snap to Bell. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flushed out right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Flex round. Check safety. Here we go. What? Ohio.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Again, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't college game, but one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, it's Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And some room to work. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't.